Yo, what is going on YouTube? So, back again with another review. I haven't did one in a while, but I'm back now. So today we're gonna be taking a look at this very interesting thing that I saw at Walmart. This is the latest release from Adventure Force, the Adventure Force Rogue. So this thing is pretty much a semi-auto flywheel drum-fed blaster in the Adventure Force line. So something new, but hey, 4 AA batteries for this guy to operate, and yeah, it looks pretty cool from what it appears to be a bigger stryfe. So yeah, let's get this thing out of the package and let's see what it's talking about. So yeah. Alright, so what comes inside is a blaster itself, the barrel, darts, and drum. Alright, so after taking the Adventure Force Rogue out of the package, it was sealed pretty tight in there. It was held down there by some prisoner things or whatever they're called. Well, I called them that because they're kind of hard to take out. So they must have reinforced this guy pretty good in there. So let's hope it's actually good. So starting up at the front, there is a barrel, and this is just thread on, so you can actually take this off if you want. I'm not gonna take it off because it's a pretty long thread, but obviously I'm gonna do it for y'all. So this one, look at this. See, so I'm not gonna take the whole thing off because I don't really feel like threading it all the way back on once I take it off fully. So yep, there you go. So yeah, it comes with a detached, but it can obviously be removed or attached. It doesn't affect your performance at all. But I'm gonna keep it on because it looks kind of cool. So yeah, and the front side up here is actually sticked on with the barrel. Pretty flimsy plastic, but I mean, yeah, it's Adventure Force. What do you expect? So yeah. And up top is the actual scope, which is removable, and it just slides onto the uh, one of them Busby rails up there. Since this blaster is pretty much made by Busby, but since it's a Walmart exclusive, yep, it's a Adventure Force brand or under Adventure Force brand. As you can see, these pieces right here bulging out, those are, when I looked inside of it, they seem like pretty big motors in there. And they did claim the box it was firing up to 80 feet per second. So yeah. And overall, this little access door here is pretty cheap, flimsy. Everything in this blaster feels a little flimsy, but can't complain, And the scope that comes with the blaster is just a standard, kind of sniper looking scope. It does have a magnifier up here, but not on the rear. There's just a little opening right here, so you can aim through it, as you can see. And that just slides on the blaster pretty easily, and the scope can obviously go on other Nerf blasters that you guys would choose. And this whole gray piece right back here is actually the battery tray. So there's a single Phillips head screwdriver down there near that little tiny black hole right there. So you take you take that battery tray out, and then you install 4 AA batteries. So yeah. And for 4 AA batteries, let's test the sound. Has a reasonably rev up time, and it sounds pretty decent, almost similar to a stryfe, but the stryfe sounds a little bit more quiet. And it literally says on right here it's made by Busby. So yep, no wonder why it's so cheap plastic. So yeah, it feels like I can literally snap the barrel in half if I wanted to. So yeah. And down here is a little place for you to put your hand on, because this blaster really has no stock, so you're really just kind of like holding it from like mostly from the hip most of the time. So yeah, it's kind of like a kind of reminds me of a Star Wars gun for some reason, the way this thing looks. So yeah, and with the drum on, I can actually stand the blaster, which is pretty awesome. And speaking of the drum, the magazine releases this tiny little flappy thing right here. You can't hit it with your middle finger right here. I'm not trying to flip you guys off, but just showing you guys how to take it off. Or you can be like a normal person and just use your, offhand to take off the, or take out the mag or drum in this case. So yeah, the drum that comes with this thing, this thing is massive. I mean, it holds 30 darts. So yep, and it's clear here, so you can see your darts. I wouldn't say this is clear, but I'm gonna call it translucent. So it's kind of like a matte clear in a kind of way. But wow, this thing is, I've never seen a Busby drum before, and it looks pretty dang promising. So I'm really curious to see how this drum will hold up, or if it will even fit Nerf blasters. So yeah, and magazine insertion, I'm taking it out. Surprisingly, very smooth. Actually, wrapped the blaster right there, but wow, it's very hard to hit with your offhand though. I mean your middle finger to take out the drum, but very smooth. I like that. I like that. And to the grip and the trigger area, the grip it's okay. It's not the best thing ever. It's not the most comfortable, but hey, at least they actually made human-sized hands now, like blasters before. So from the Busby line. So yeah, overall, I'm impressed with this blaster so far. I mean, the design is pretty cool. The quality is meh, kind of sucks on a few parts. So yeah, it's flimsy, but the rev trigger is surprisingly very comfortable and very easy because I don't even have to put much force on this thing, and I'm already revving the blaster. So pretty awesome, pretty solid. And trigger pull, not the smoothest thing, but also not the hardest one to pull. I've seen harder triggers, so yeah. And there are sling mounts, so there's kind of like two back here because they're individually divided. So you can put like a little small sling back there, but even though with 4 AA batteries, this blaster is not really that heavy. So yeah, and it comes with 30 darts, and these seem to have a little new pocket design in them. So very interesting to check it out. So some Acu blast darts. So we're gonna test this thing out and see how accurate and see how it performs. So let's get to the firing test. Starting out with normal firing and the included AccuBlast darts. And now a little bit faster. Alright, so as you guys can see, that was the firing test of the Adventure Force Rogue. So overall, that first firing test when I was trying to go fast was a little weird. It didn't actually it didn't let me because the trigger return spring was kind of getting stuck. But after the second one, it actually worked just fine. So I'm guessing it was just adapting because it's a new blaster. But overall, I mean, the semi-auto in this works well. The trigger is smooth, but it's not the smoothest one. It's a little bit gritty, It kind of aligns up with most Mega Blasters or Mega Flywheel, like the Mega Motor Strike. So, yeah, overall, it's not bad. I mean, the drum is, people are obviously going to buy the blaster for the drum mostly because, but Nerf drums are obviously better, but this one doesn't jam like most other Nerf drums do. So, yeah. And I'm actually surprised with the Rogue. It's good. I mean, it performs okay. I don't have a chronograph, so I still need to get one, but you know. But anyways, this blaster performs pretty good. I mean, it's not the best, but hey, I should say hit around 75 FPS. But yeah, overall, pretty solid performance. And it looks like a literal Star Wars blaster, but literally just more boring. So yeah, and the access door is pretty flimsy, but you know, for 25 bucks, and it comes with a 30 round drum. It comes with only enough darts to load the drum once, and this is pretty much a Buzzbee blaster, but since it's a Walmart exclusive, it's under that Adventure Force brand name. So yeah, but overall, I like this rev trigger a lot. It's very smooth, it's easy to press, and it's not bad. I mean, the motors are huge. I mean, that's why they're bulging out of the side so much. So yeah, overall, I don't think this thing is bad, but you know, it's not the best, but it definitely works. So I would say it's meh, but it's pretty good. I mean, I thought I was gonna hate it more when I looked at the pictures because some people actually do hate this thing, but overall, it's not bad. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. No jams malfunctions or anything like that. So yeah, performance is solid. No jams. Works smoothly. Works as intended. So yeah, overall, pretty smooth and very good. I will throw up the link in the description down below if you guys want to pick up a Adventure Force Rogue for yourself. So yeah, but you know, I mean, the drum is pretty cool. You know, people are just gonna buy it, forget about the blaster, and just get get like 10 of these and have 10 of these drums, 30 round drum each. So yeah. Anyways, the link will always be in the description if you guys want to pick up a Rogue. So yeah, or Adventure Force Rogue in this case. So yeah, that's all about this review. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys like this video, make sure to drop a like. If you guys like my content, make sure to give it a subscribe. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all you guys support. I really appreciate it. We're like literally almost halfway to 12K already. So yeah, I'm very happy to see that. So yeah, without further ado, that's all about this review. Thank you so much for watching. And without further ado, it's never for nothing. Stay tactical. Peace.